Hey everyone, Zoraz here from Not Casuals, and welcome to week number 2 of the Genshin Weekly, where I cover all the news related to Genshin Impact that have happened in the last week. Now for this week, of course, it has been quiet in terms of we're waiting for 1.2, though there has been quite a few updates about 1.2, and of course the big Zhongli update that has happened today, where they are letting us know that they will buff Zhongli and make him the Geo God that he deserves to be. So in today's video, I will cover some of the Zhongli updates, as well as some of the 1.2 patch notes that have been revealed with some of the upcoming features. I will also cover Albedo, which is most likely confirmed to be the next banner coming up in 1.2, so right after Zhongli, Albedo will be coming out, and we have had his skills and some of his scaling abilities revealed. Lastly, we have some updates on the banners, which are going to be coming in 1.2, especially the first banner with Albedo, as well as Rosaria, the new character that people were expecting to come with Albedo, who is actually not going to come in 1.2, so more information on that at the end of the video. So first things first, Zhongli and Geo buff. So there has been an announcement today by MiHoYo saying that Zhongli will be buffed in the future, and they are now testing it on the 1.3 test servers. They are buffing Zhongli and the Geo elements to see how well it does on the test servers. Now, the fact that they are adding these on the test servers right now does not mean that it will only come in 1.3. It is because there is no other test server right now available. They are testing 1.3, so they can't test it anywhere else. Now, if it works well, they might implement this patch anytime between now and 1.3. I am actually expecting this patch to drop within the next few weeks, not in a month and a half, which is when 1.3 is going to come out. So that's some good news there. If it works out well, we will have Zhongli and Geo buffs very shortly. Now, there is a lot of changes, and the link for all this data is going to be in the description, so make sure to check it out if you want to read it in depth. But to recap what they are going to change on Zhongli, so now his normal attacks will scale with his max HP slightly, which is actually a huge buff, and his pillar damage will also now scale with his max HP, as well as when you hold the E ability, the skill, it will now both summon a pillar and shield you at the same time while doing damage. So instead of having to do all these abilities one by one, this is an insane buff for Zhongli if it stays true when they release it, because that will mean that you save a lot of time where you can be doing DPS instead. Now, they have also increased the Geo resonance in general to be much better, so Geo shields have gotten a big boost here, and basically it means that when you have two Geo characters in your party, the resonance that it gives you is much better than it was before. Now, it will increase the shield strength by 15%, which is on itself a really big buff, as well as when you're shielding, the damage dealt is increased by 15%. Now, we also are going to be having an effect that decreases the Geo resistance of enemies by 20% when you are using the resonance. So all in all, Geos in general are getting buffed, their shields are stronger, and their resonance is stronger, and Zhongli is going to scale off of max HP a lot more, which will increase his damage tremendously. As we know, there are even players who got up to 50,000 HP plus with Zhongli. Now, even if it's a 1 or 2% damage increase on his auto attack, 1% of 50,000 is a lot to do on every single auto attacks. It is actually going to be a massive. Zhongli will most likely become one of the top main DPS after this change if it stays as is. Now, moving on to patch 1.2. Now, there has been more information revealed on the patch, of course. Again, all of this is available in the description if you want to look at the link itself. Now, there is obviously the new area of Dragonspine. The map has been confirmed and revealed. Now, we know exactly what it looks like. There's also been a lot of information about the sub-zero climate stuff, so it seems like a very interesting, probably annoying mechanic that we'll have to deal with in 1.2. There's new items and there's new stuff related to taking damage and lighting fires around so that you don't take damage and freeze. The one thing to keep in note with this is bring some power characters with you, no matter who they are, even if it's Amber. Now, one of the biggest thing about 1.2 will be the frost-bearing tree, which seems to be the main content of this. Now, this is a thing that you're going to go around the map and collect some offerings that you can basically give into the tree, and you can then level up these offerings up to 12 levels, which will reward you with a lot of more and enhancement ores, as well as some Acquaint Fate, a polearm prototype, a new wing. You're going to get a Crown of Insight as well. You're going to get diagram for the new catalyst. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. This will be the main source of reward for Dragonspine, as it seems to be something that will just be in place forever. For new players, they will always be able to do this as well. This is not just a temporary event. So this is going to be very great for us to get more free loot. There's also a very special event that will be coming in 1.2, which will give you a one-handed sword with energy recharge and some insane effects for skill and ability damage. And while you are in Dragonspine, this sword will do increasingly high damage to mobs and will be very buffed during the duration of the event, so it will be very strong while the event lasts, and after the event it will still be a very powerful 4-star weapon that of course we will all be getting for free. Now, talking of that event, there's going to be a shop related to that event, so while you are collecting all the materials similar to the official event, you're going to be able to translate the event rewards into some amazing in-game reward. Now, you're going to get a lot of stuff that are for the weapon enhancement or hero enhancement. Again, there's more guides and Crown of Insight, and there's some special material that are related to the events itself, which we'll have to see more about. Now, next, Albedo. Of course, there has been a lot of information revealed on Albedo. There has been leaks, but there also has been confirmed stuff that now we know how his abilities work. Now, if you look at the Albedo sheet that they have provided us, which is also, again, available in the description, you will see that they are saying he is going to be an alchemist that has steady support for his teammate. So it seems like they're telling us that he's going to be a support character, though I think he might be able to do some DPS here and there. We'll have to see about that. It is confirmed that he is going to be scaling off of defense a lot. So again, this is one of the first characters since Noel that actually has scaling with defense. Zhongli was with HP. So now we have some kind of supports that scale, and as we know, we most likely all of us have hundreds of artifacts with terrible stats, a lot of defense, and a lot of HP. So these characters are our saving graces for these shitty artifacts that we've been hoarding forever, because the artifact system in this game is cancer, right? Now, as far as his abilities are concerned, he has Solar Isotoma, which is basically he summons a little flower that goes on the floor and that does damage and maybe crystallize effects. Now, if he steps on that, it is basically becoming an elevator where he can do plunge attacks with it. So this is going to be an interesting mechanic. Now, it doesn't need to be used as an elevator to be good. Like, the effect itself will be from just casting it, which is great. The elevator effect might be good for a plunge attack and might go very well with Xiao when he comes out, as he is a plunge-based character. Now, lastly, his ult, Tectonic Tide, seems to be very similar to Geo MC, which is basically just AoE of crystals of Geo around you. And apparently, the scaling on this is very, very, very high. Some people say up to 1000% damage scaling, so that's going to be an insanely high burst. Now, we're going to have to test it out itself. It will depend obviously on constellation, gear, and how you use it, because there's going to be some special effects going on with that. But it is looking promising for some burst support similar to Zhongli. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the banners. Of course, there's been a lot of stuff going on around the 1.2 upcoming banners. A lot of people have been guessing stuff. Now, 4chan has created a fake leak where they've showcased some banners that they photoshopped themselves, and it is admitted by them that they have done that. So a lot of people have been sharing these completely wrongly because they're completely fake, but it is possible that these characters will be coming. I just don't think that those banners are the correct ones. Now, it is almost 100% at this point that Bennett will be coming in the next banner, if not the next one afterwards, because he's the only non-free-to-play 4-star character that has not been on a banner so far. So if they didn't put him on the next banner, it would be a very stupid move on their part. So I would be very surprised if we don't see Bennett next with Albedo. And we also have confirmation that there is going to be no new 4-star characters in the next banner. There is going to be no Rosaria, no Hu Tao. They will be coming in the future. Now, Rosaria seems to have been delayed until 1.4, while Hu Tao might be coming with Xiao in 1.3. Again, completely unconfirmed. Now, the only question is, are we going to be seeing repeats such as Sucrose or Chinshu that were on the previous banners? Or are we going to be seeing free-to-play characters on the banners that we do not know, though Sucrose is a big part of the Albedo storyline because she is his student, and there has been some suggestion that we might be getting official type of event with Sucrose getting given to us for free. Now, this is not confirmed, but it is a possibility that would make sense. Otherwise, we might just be seeing Sucrose in the banner that will be with Albedo, or we also might be seeing Sucrose as a story quest that will be put in the story. So we'll have to see about that. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on, and it is coming only in a few days, so we'll have all the information for you ready with a video recap of everything that will be coming in 1.2 as soon as we have the information ourselves. Now, we also have some nice leaks about 1.3 in which some of the new weapons coming, as well as Xiao coming, have been pretty much confirmed and data mined from the game, so we'll have a video covering all the 1.3 leaks coming up shortly this week. So guys, thank you for watching. As always, I'm going to make a video of these every single week around Saturday, Sunday, just before the reset, to update you on everything that has happened in the previous week. So if you like this kind of video, make sure to subscribe, as well as we always have news and leaks and updates videos coming out. We also have tons of different character guides, so if you are interested in building some of your characters the way we do on stream, well, make sure to check it out because we have put a lot of work into them and they are performing very well for us in our community. So we would like you to enjoy. If you have any questions, make sure to join our Discord where we try and help and answer as many questions as possible, as well as our daily live streams where we go on your accounts and help you optimize them, as well as do the abyss for you sometimes, or just simply give you tips on how to use some of your characters. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video.